Hi, Star Family. Thank you guys so much for joining me for your reading. This is a really exciting one because as soon as I went down to go and check the time, it's 3:33 on the clock right now, which is usually about a major growth sprout happening in your life. So yeah, this is like a huge catalyst I'm hearing that you're in alignment with. And what was really interesting is, first of all, I have two messages to open up with. So one of them is yesterday. I was I had, you know, when you see something and then you hear something at the same time, and then I heard it on a video, and then I heard it when someone offered me water, and then I was also watching a video. It was like a travel vlog, which is about expanding your horizons, right? Like ninth house energy, like this new journey or adventure that you're embarking on in life. And they were also being offered water at the same time. So I feel like this is the universe offering you a change, right? To quench your thirst. Maybe this is like thirst for knowledge. Maybe this is like thirst for, again, adventure, new experiences. Jupiterian energy is usually about something expanding. I'm hearing even when it comes as far as like your networks go, right? Maybe there's like new opportunities that are going to be expanding for you guys. And it usually, again, shows about shifts and changes that are going on in your life. And what was really interesting, now I'm thinking about it, as is on the travel vlog, he was like crossing a border. This guy, he was crossing the border into another country. And what's super interesting is that when I was shuffling before this, we had closing a door at the base, and we also have the world at the base. So it's almost like you're crossing a border. Maybe you guys are crossing, I'm hearing, like into a new paradigm. And you have like the stamp of approval with whatever this is, or somehow you got in there, you got to this place in a way that is unknown to many. But there's something about like a mysterious phase that you're entering into. And right before opening this reading, we had a bunch of clouds. Last time I was sitting out here, I went in for a few minutes and I came back out, and all the clouds have like gone, and they're like behind you now. So there's something around you moving forward with like a clearer sense of direction, and also understanding around why it had to happen this way, which is super interesting. And what was also interesting is that on the travel vlog, he was basically crossing this border, and it was very, very hectic, but there was someone that was guiding him through the chaos. So there could be something about like some kind of cosmic roadmap that, or like cosmic, map that you're being granted, or like a helping hand or celestial light helpers that have been guiding you through times of uncertainty. All right, but I'm hearing like everything's about to become clear for you. And then the other message that was coming through is like us moving collectively into a 9 numerical year. And I feel like this is about what this next chapter or endeavor entails for you. What's so funny is I had no clue what I was going to do the reading about, and then like here it just all comes out at once. So with us heading into a 9 numerical year, 9 is about a planetary association around the aura. Okay, so you're stepping into an aura of influence. It's also about the ozone, so it's the intangible part of the body, and it talks about the density of number 9, right, which is to ascend the human form into something else. So you guys are basically ascending into like this mysterious being, right? You're returning back to your formless nature, back to your infinite nature. And I'm hearing like you're stepping back into the eternal now. Okay, so it's also got connections to Neptune, and this also has links to the planet's higher octave, okay, energy, which is like gaseous in nature, which usually shows that it doesn't have a form that people can perceive or understand. So you guys maybe, I'm hearing like taking a new shape, right, when it comes to, I'm hearing you just being an architect of the destiny of your life. You just stepping into, again, like this mysterious form or like figure. Maybe some of the aura of influence, that's almost what I get, but it's very like unconscious, people may not fully understand why you're going on to do the things that you are, which is super interesting. And it usually is associated with stones like opal or like Lumerian crystals, right? Something with an etheric nature, or like clear quartz, because it's able to hold like all vibrations within its sphere. So it's like you guys are moving forward with a fully integrated shadow, right, in your light body. And it usually, again, is somebody that has like a very warm light to them, and it's just like, it's a very spiritual energy, but it's like you're wrapping up I'm hearing like the human experience. This could be like attachments, right, that have kept you from closing out these doors. And then you even have drift after this, which is about you seeking a new essence and not knowing the form, but the form is going to reveal itself to you. And with world, I feel like you're stepping into a new phase in the world. 9 is also about the hermit, which is super interesting because I'm seeing this guy actually has his cloak on right now too, which is like a hermit energy. So let's go ahead and read this. But this is like the hermit getting ready to step into the spotlight, right? Like the hermit getting ready to step into the world. Yeah, it's completely different. Yeah, and this is happening because you guys have basically removed yourself from the karmic wheel in some ways. Like you've transcended the human experience, or you've connected to your, I'm hearing like your eternal nature, right? This could be again fragments of yourself that extend beyond even this solar system, aspects of yourself that are also leading parallel lives in other planetary star systems. That's almost what this is. But you're moving forward with integrity as well, okay? And you also have like this longevity to you where it's like 9, you know, 9's quotes can be 2 things. It can be, actually I'm hearing 3, like I'm not from here, and also I'm tired and I want to go home, or I'm not coming back, this is my last time. So you guys could definitely feel like you're wrapping up certain cycles, like this is my last time going in these like infinite feedback loops. Like I am realizing that I've had to live the life that I have to get to this point, and I'm hearing like hold the knowledge that you do now, but now it's about being able to practice that knowledge, you know, and being able to implement that. So yeah, it's super interesting, right? Let's go ahead and read a world, because this is definitely again strong hermit energy. So this is your awareness being your torch for this next stage in your journey. Let's see. And I'm hearing like as you follow your heart's desires, the universe always reveals its secrets to you. So 29 is about expansion and opening up. The man in this picture is looking over a bay above a beautiful sphere of the earth rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and have a template for much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could be specifically referring to creating or expanding a more global network through the internet or social marketing. This is letting you know that you have unlimited resources available to you now. So think big, because the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. So again, with Sagittarius energy that was coming up, like Jupiterian vibes. And also Mars, like 9 is ruled by Mars as well. So there's something about like you being the physical embodiment of your higher self in physical form, because this is about ether meeting matter, okay? Because matter is like Mars. It's representing, again, first house, which is about the physical manifestation that you take place in on Earth. And then this is about the etheric, I'm hearing origins, right? That is deeply seated within this physical manifestation. So it's like you guys are stripping back your formed, you know, vessel and returning back to your formlessness, okay, which is about detachment. I feel like you're navigating this next chapter like very detached, and it's allowing you to move through like just very high, in a very like high vibrational way. But again, there's just something that's very supernatural about this next phase in your life. And I'm hearing like a mystery. Yeah, we have the sun as well, which is super interesting. So the sun is about relocation, and again, this is like basically source shining a light on your purpose during this time, especially with a woman holding a coin. Let's go ahead and read sun number 1. And again, this is like returning back to that first house energy, right? Returning back to number 1. So you're going through like a reset, okay? You're going through like a reset in your life. New beginnings and great creativity. The sun brings blessings to earth, right? To the world, okay? So you guys could literally be walking, I'm hearing, right into your blessings. And this card portends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and the summer, this is your time for a new beginning and the onset of a nurturing new light in your life, the light of the divine inspiration in your personal growth. The card often marks a time of great creativity, bringing the culmination of an important new project, such as the birth of a new baby, writing or publication of a book, or even the birth of a new you. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and your vision. Visualize the light of the divine love pouring into your heart and the mind, like rays of the sun, bringing inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. And again, that's exactly what we were talking about, right? Like the clouds have cleared, and I feel like the hardest part is over. That's almost what this is, because it kind of gives me like a storm warning reversed card, where it's like maybe you felt like things were getting overwhelming and you were left with no other option, you know? And this could have been, I'm hearing, where people mistook your kindness for weakness, or mistook like your submission, no, your quietness for submission. That almost is what it gives me too. Because another thing about number 9 is that this energy signature is it can be of service to people, but people can easily take advantage of them as well, where they can find themselves becoming a servant, and if you serve too many masters, then you'll soon suffer. So maybe this is realizing that your attachment to maybe even wanting to save everyone, I'm hearing that doesn't even want to be saved, is like, yeah, like you're releasing this idea that everybody has to be saved. It's like you're seeing that there could be chaos there, but you're being led to see the cosmos through the chaos, right? You're being led to see the disorder within, the order within the disorder, or a secret order to the disorder going on in your life as you make this passage. Because again, we exist in a very self-organizing, intelligent organism, right? And also, like, there's something around also you being a self-sustaining organism too. So just as you've been able to sustain yourself, everybody is also well equipped to be able to, I'm hearing, like, handle the machinist of life, which is super interesting. This could be about the vessel and being able to work through the vessel, right? This is the work that you're doing through this physical vessel. I'm hearing that's also bleeding into other dimensions as well, but there's something about the work that you're doing through this physical vessel that your soul is incarnated into. Yeah, that's very important. So it's like, even though you may not necessarily like want to be here with 9, it's almost like you know that there's a purpose for that. It's like your 2 biggest days are the one that you were seeded onto earth, and the second one is remembering why. Okay, so it's like you guys are remembering a why here. I feel like that's what's going on. And you'll focus on like where you want to go and why you want to go there now, and breathe. It's like the answers are becoming clear in stillness. Yeah, all that glitters. And then you also have Treasure Island. Wow, so you guys are finding like real deep value, maybe value for all your experiences. I'm also hearing like the value of things that didn't work out, that were like blessings in disguise with all that glitters. This is I'm hearing you're getting a snapshot back of like into reality, because I'm hearing back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality. Yeah, it's like you're present, you're anchoring awareness into your physical vessel. Some of you could have been like wanting to like dissociate, because Neptune can be kind of maybe even like falling into illusions, and you guys have become very like disillusioned. You could have had like a big wake-up call for a lot of you, where it's like you knew that your actions had to align fully with your soul's intentions, and now that you've done that, I'm hearing they're fully integrated, like they're fully in a congruency now, that like they're fully married, all right? And that solidified a very specific path, or it's opened up a door, which is super interesting. It's like you've solved something. I feel like you've solved the reason why you experienced something. You're seeing it from a higher universal truth, because I'm seeing like I'm seeing a, what's it called, one of those rooms, it's one of the rooms that people go in to like solve things, like a game escape room. Oh, like you've escaped some kind of room. You may have got like a clean escape from a situation, like something that didn't work out, and that gives me like a 7 of Swords energy. So maybe this is something that you've not necessarily announced, right? And then Treasure Island, it's like you're seeing the hidden gem. This is like uncovering the silver linings for what you've experienced in your life. So 9 is saying that you're discovering something of great value. Okay, maybe you're seeing the value of like your past experiences as well. Wasps are here as well, which is all about envy. So the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains and sharing of good fortune. So you've worked hard and you've acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to bury treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way, and you'll enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is paying off externally. So again, whatever it is that you've been carrying, right, to get to this point is now going to carry you forward. In all aspects of your life, at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it, okay, and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. All right, so there's something about actually even something valuable that you can either like teach others, all right, or just lead by example in regards to. But there's like something new that you're walking into, okay. Yeah, but there's like a big releasing with all that glitters. It's like you're finding something really, something that seemed like it wasn't something that seemed like it wasn't valuable upon the surface. It's like you're seeing the deep value that it had for your soul's growth, right? That's almost what it gives me. So this could be like alchemy, because it reminds me of the Taurus pearls energy, which is about something that on the surface that again seemed like it was unfortunate. It's like you're discovering the actual like hidden fortune within it. Some of you, this could have been like crisis, like a moment of crisis that you're using as your biggest catalyst. So this could even be at the targeting with the wasp that was like kind of lingering around, right? Like envy. And your love is dissolving the heart's envy. It's like you've learned to dissolve that, which is super interesting. I'm hearing frenemies as well, so that could be like significant for some of you. It's something you made friend with your enemies and you're realizing that it's just you versus you instead of you versus them. So you're dissolving, you're coming into like a deeper awareness of yourself, and I'm hearing your cosmic origins and a universal awareness, which is super interesting. Yeah, I'm also seeing like entangled states right now. So the work that you're doing on Earth is actually bleeding into higher dimensional archetypal versions of yourself, okay? Which is super interesting, but it's like you've been able to anchor your higher self into all of these interactions on Earth. And you're taking none of them personally as well. With a 9, none of it's personal, it's all just vibrational. I'm hearing also like you're shifting your way through these changing, like you're navigating away through these changing vibrations and frequencies and circumstances, and you're just moving with the flow of evolution, which is about welcoming change. And I'm hearing like you're growing through the things that you've gone through, which is super interesting. You've learned to grow through what you go through. And that's led to you like blossoming into your higher self. Wow. So you are having like a really deep love for the experiences that you've chosen, I'm hearing. Interesting. Something's spreading, something's going to be spreading now. Maybe this is like the knowledge. Something's spreading. Okay, let's see. So at this time, you can be confident that success is yours and your ideas are all hitting the mark. And this is about you being in a period of true prosperity, okay? This is going to be when you will see evidence of the seeds of prosperity you planted in the past. The appearance of this card in a reading indicates that your dreams and aspirations align with concrete signs of prosperity in the world of form. So yeah, this is about sharing your wealth with others too. You guys are definitely stepping into a position where you're leading now, okay? It's like you're leading your life in like a new way. You're leading with love. I feel like that's what this is. You're leading with love and no longer carrying the burden of a grudge on your own heart, because that's what 9 is. Again, it's about transcending karma, right? Cause and effect. Transcending the karmic wheel. So you guys are definitely tuning into like the human veil is lifting. That's what this is. The human condition is lifting, and you're no longer even worried about like trivial, day-to-day, petty like circumstances that don't really matter in the bigger picture, right? That's so funny. So this really reminds me of like implosion. This is like you guys going supernova, and it's not your destruction, it's actually your rebirth, which is super interesting. You guys are literally being reborn in a lot of ways. Yeah. It's like Christ reborn, right? So this is like Christ consciousness. You guys are conscious awareness, right? You're literally navigating this experience very conscious of your infinite potential and being able to come into that, you know, sovereignty. Yeah, it's like you're a very sovereign creator and you're creating what it is that you want out of this experience here, in this finite experience. But yeah, you are not the physical vessel. You're maturing into, you know, your full self, which is the timeless consciousness that navigates this experience temporarily through this vessel. Yeah, the divine matrix, God instances, interconnectedness, synchronicity. So you guys are navigating this matrix with higher consciousness that extends far beyond this matrix. That's what it gives me. Venetian Galactic Council, star beings, answer the call, time to shine. So yeah, you guys are definitely being guided by higher power. You're being guided by like higher aspects of self. There's definitely this like conscious co-creation, because I was seeing like entangled states, quantum entanglement, or quantum non-local connections. It's like you're connecting with other non-local versions of yourself. But you know what it is? You're seeing that you extend far beyond this localized version of yourself. It's like you're connecting to your whole, right? And you're integrating all of these different aspects of yourself, right? Like the fragments or fractals of yourself that are existing in other planetary star systems, leading a life as a Arcturian, right? As an extraterrestrial being. And you're connecting to it through the interdimensions within you. That's what it gives me. Okay, let's go ahead and read this. Okay, the divine matrices, God instances. So you're realizing it's all happening through you, right? So again, this is about your ancestry. You're in alignment with oneness of life and your inner workings of the universe. You are part of something great. This means that you are greatness expressing itself. Not one thing in your life has ever happened by chance. Even when you felt that things have been against you, a process has been unfolding, helping you understand your connectedness to all things. So again, like we live in an interconnected web, right? This fabric of life. So yeah, there's something around this. So there's no need to feel insignificant or lonely. It's always important to remember that the universe is working in your favor and for your highest good. I feel like you guys are looking back in hindsight and you're seeing how there was so many blessings in disguise. I'm hearing sometimes your biggest blessings are like rejections, you know, things that didn't work out. And I'm hearing like that was only a redirection. It was just redirecting you or realigning you. It's also important to remember that the universe, again, is always working in your favor. You may have felt loss, but know that nothing is ever lost, for we all held in the heart of source, and love is our connection to all things. So again, I feel like connection to all things. It's like you're making friends with your enemies. That's what it is. That's the frenemies energy. And I'm hearing like keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And you know why I'm hearing that? Oh wow, I'm hearing it because those are the connections that have become your greatest catalysts. Those are the connections that taught you about alchemy. Those are the connections that taught you about transmuting your energy. And our frequency at the time of death is really going to dictate the course of the next dimensional planes that we're able to access. And there's something about the more heavier or dense vibrations that your organism is oscillating on, right, like your vessel, and like resentment that you may be harboring onto, right, or fear, is actually going to keep you bound or tied to this realm, right, because there's a lot of unfinished business. So I feel like you guys are really making peace with your past during this time, because at that state of implosion where the soul leaves or departs from the physical body, if there's any entanglements or cords that are still, connected and keep you earthbound, right, you're realizing that you are not just this localized, vessel. You're not even the experiences that happen to you. That's your human veil really lifting, and that's going to assist you on your state of implosion to enter into, wherever it is that you want to, whatever it is that you want to experience next. That's almost what it's given me, beyond Earth. Right, that's almost what I'm seeing, because there's something about generationally karmic feedback loops that keep you earthbound. That's almost what I'm seeing, like involuntary reincarnation, right? There's something about that, and trying to transcend those experiences. So a lot of you, this is about healing, right? It's so interesting, but this is about the preparation to journey into other realms. Because this is like the Hun energy. It's also like shamanic energy. So like you're preparing to journey into other realms. This is about becoming like a master alchemist. That's what it gives me, or like an ascended master. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely want to take a look at Venetian Galactic Council as well, because this will talk more about at the base. Here it was. Can we find her again? All right, here it is. It's the last card in the deck. So again, it's like you guys are ready to close out. You're closing out like a book. You're closing out like a major chapter, right, in your story. Venetian Galactic Council, answer the call, time to shine. So these are advanced cosmic beings similar to angels who come from the planet Venus. They are our starry ancestors that are dedicated to helping us experience and embody divine love. There are millions of them and many of us, and they would have been working with us as guides. If you feel drawn towards this information, strongly connected to the stars of star people, there's a good chance that there are many extraterrestrial beings around you at this time. And again, they're assisting you during this divine board of directors, and they're responsible for recruiting light workers and leaders on earth who have potential to make a huge difference by following the call of their soul. When they come to us, it's an honor and an opportunity to be reminded of connection that was active before we came into this incarnation. So you guys are literally made up of, you know, the selection of choices that your ancestors had made, and there's something about like taking on those programs, right? That's what you decided to like incarnate into to be able to transcend them. So a lot of you, this is like pulling forward your generational lineages and your ancestors through your own ascension journey. And as you do that within the same breath, simultaneously, right, within these other quantum non-local connections, you're also pulling forward your starseed generational lineages. So the work that you're doing on earth is also bleeding into what it is you're going to go on to experience after this. You know, that's what I'm seeing. But yeah, there's something about like you freeing a lot of souls. That's what I'm seeing as well. Free your soul, right? We're letting go to free your soul. There's no way of working with Venetians, but they will contact us in dreams or meditation to share information that will support us on our journey. They are often sending us like spiritual downloads and thought forms or understandings, right? So yeah, super interesting. They'll come to you. And again, this is about you answering the call of your soul. This message is that this is a call to action. You're being asked to step up and create the changes that you want to see in the world. You have a reason for being here, and you have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let this information scare you or overwhelm you, for you are being prepared energetically to step into this role. That's what it's giving me. It's like if you want compassion from others, you're going to have to give that compassion to yourself, because I'm hearing like, you know, those who are hurt people, and there's something around being able to see where people are at war within themselves, you know, that's almost what it gives me. And, you know, unconscious responses that others may have, that's just this call for love, and like being able to hold space for them in a way that they may not be able to do for themselves. It's like whatever it is that you think that you may have needed from another is something that you can actually provide for yourself. And I feel like a lot of you already know that. So yeah, the ideas you have been having recently are divine downloads, but you aren't being called to make dramatic changes to your life, simply to move forward step by step. And I'm hearing there's something around as well, like that's your whole sovereignty. That's what actually makes you sovereign. It's by your needing of nothing externally, right? Realizing that you are all of your experiences on earth, and also none of them at the same time, simultaneously, right? Tuning back into the 0 point and gaining a, you know, broader, higher universal truth. So the Venetian Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you. Be aware of downloads of information and spiritual signs, for they are confirmation that you are on the right path. And again, you have higher heart activation as well behind that. So it's like you're dropping your shields, and you're moving through this existence with love, right? Love totally, realizing that everything is rooted in either love or fear. And you realize as well that, you know, the Matrix, it's like a program that you can sign up for, right? It literally is a program that you sign up for to experience rapid soul's expansion, right, and growth through polarity. So it's like you're realizing that resistance has only made you stronger. It's like you forgot who you were and lost yourself, only to find yourself again, realizing you were never really lost, you know? But it's like you're recovering your multi-dimensional memory, you know? That's almost what it gives me, of you not just being this localized version of yourself, but also you're connecting to your whole, right? Or your quantum non-local connections, and you're realizing that, you know, you go far beyond just this existence. That's what it gives me. That's what 9 is, transcending the human experience. Light language, right? So light language, you guys could definitely be receiving loads of downloads. You have Sacred Mountain, right? You could be receiving like higher cosmic guidance, I'm hearing. Maybe this is from your cosmic self, right? Let's take a look at this. Okay, so universal language of oneness and love. Listen with your heart. With your heart speaks to all life. Listen to communicate, heart speak, language of all life, authenticity and love, language of oneness, molecules of light. So I receive the light language in this picture with my whole body to activate and initiate my divine gifts of multidimensional communication. And that's what this is, right? You guys are communicating with, I'm hearing even like within the morphogenetic field, right? You guys are communicating with you know, multidimensional aspects of other people that may not be totally tuned into that, you know. It's like you can see people that may be at that dissonance, right? And you may be able to even like recognize that as once being a part of yourself for this. Sudden change in the wind, right? It's like suddenly you're seeing this from a new perspective. Okay. Multidimensional communication in light language gives relief to those who have difficulty with linear communication. So it's like you're leveraging as a quantum being, right? You're leveraging beyond this earth, okay? That's what it gives me, beyond this localized vessel. So yeah, super interesting. Many messages from your angels, your guides, expressing your beauty in the light realms and connecting to your cosmic origins, right? That's what you guys are doing. Could be receiving telepathic messages during this time, maybe in dreams, visions, or in broad daylight, even like through sound. There's like a holographic code that contains multidimensional images and movies, which are received through your pineal gland. So again, it's like you're able to see life through your multi-sensory perception system, and you're tuning into higher bandwidths of frequency light. It's like you're able to basically see through people's energetic signatures during this time, right? See beyond their vessel, and extend compassion to those who may be still operating in those profound states of suffering by attaching to their circumstances. Because I'm hearing like some people identify with their trauma, right? Some people, they find like this false concept of safety through identifying with their circumstances. And I'm hearing they don't know who they are without it. It kind of leads to like that, yeah, that sudden point of divergence. And that's what creates like disembodied souls, right? At the time of death, like if your frequency or vibration is so low to the point where it's like you're literally earthbound. It's like you can see those who operate from third dimensional consciousness and are not connected to other aspects of self. And you're realizing that those are really the beings that need the most compassion and love. I'm hearing they're also teaching you how to hold space with the paradox of this reality. Like they're teaching you how to hold space. And also to become kind to yourself, because you can't always expect those who barely know themselves to know you or to be kind to you. Okay, especially if they are unkind to themselves. Yeah. Super interesting. Connections to Lemurian and the Pleiades during this time in your multidimensional family. Okay, so again, there's definitely galactic beings. It's like, again, you guys are definitely being watched over by higher archetypal manifestations of yourself existing in higher, you know, time dimensions and higher dimensional frequencies. But there's something big that you guys are going through. You're transcending the human experience. That's what this is. And it's assisting you for optimal navigation on Earth while you're existing in a human form. So yeah, it's I don't even know like where to go. I think we'll close out this reading pretty soon, guys. I don't even, hopefully, I feel like I'm kind of like everywhere right now, but maybe that's how you feel, right? Let's see. Yeah, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, right? Integrating the whole of yourself, the whole of your multi-dimensional self, right? Because we are literally, only 2% of us is physical, right? And I'm hearing that can feel so real. And it is all of you, and it's also none of you at the same time. So you're connecting to, you know, the 98% of yourself, right? And awakening is just remembering who you are and remembering all of yourself, right? And integrating those aspects. And because of that, you're healed. You're looking at the world through healed eyes, I'm hearing, instead of like being blinded by pain. It's like you've learned to transmute that pain and turn it into your greatest superpower. And then you have no, okay? So no. So a big part of your awakening is to say no to what no longer serves you. Maybe also you're saying, no, it's not time yet to like transcend like this human form completely. Empathetic star seed absorbing what's not yours. So again, maybe you guys are like realizing that you can't take on the suffering of others, right? It's not your burden to carry. So into the sweetness of life, 𝓣𝓻𝓪 energy as well coming up, right? So make love to life. This is about really enjoying this experience while you are here, because again, it is finite. It's not going to be forever, but you will continue to go on and to experience much more after this existence. That's definitely what it gives me. And you look, we even have judgment at the base here too, which is literally about the human veil lifting and following the calling of the soul. So you guys are here, I'm hearing not without a purpose, right? It's like you're completing the purpose that you had set yourself, right? Or the purpose that you want to create from this experience, right? Yeah, we have 999 release. So literally energy amplified, 9 energy amplified. This says endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes the closure of one door and the opening of another. And in the death card, it's all about endings, right? And closing out a door so that another one can open. This is about embracing death, embracing endings, because they just allow you to have glimpses into new dimensions, quite literally, right? Where new stories can begin to play out. And that's what endings are. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It's in the release where the magic happens. And I feel like that's what's going on, is as you release like the circumstances that have brought you here, and you come back to the eternity of the now and realize that your soul is everlasting for all of eternity, that's where the magic happens. So the magic is about to begin in your life in some way. 444, you guys are protected as you do this, right? This says, this is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. The time has come to allow all the doors of opportunities to welcome you with open arms. 1313, clarity, right? You're gaining clarity on this around, again, how literally releasing certain things have literally been like your biggest form of protection during this time. Releasing what no longer serves a purpose, literally detaching, right? 1313, as the storm passes, the clarity is felt faster than lightning is seen against the dark sky. This is saying that clarity is readily available. All you have to do is ask. You've weathered the storm and now the sky is clearing, as we were talking about with the sky literally clearing earlier too. Ooh, you're very interesting. But yeah, this is collectively what we're going to be experiencing heading into numerical 9 a year. So yeah, this is definitely shout out to all of my life path 9s as well. But yeah, you know, we're all going to be experiencing this collectively anyway. So yeah, that's just a little foresight, I feel like, in regards to what's to come. There's a totally different framework in which you're going to be viewing reality through, or at least this reality. Okay, so I'm loving if you guys right there. If you're not already subscribed to this channel on Instagram for features, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. Personal reads are also going to be down below, and until next time, bye.